Hello again. It's Rachel at Journey Back Quilts. I think we're good now. I don't know what the deal is, but sometimes it doesn't like to connect to Facebook. So I went live again. Sorry, it's a new link. I hope that you came and found me. If you're watching the replay, please comment #replay or whatever in the box. I would just love to know who you are. Also, where you're watching from. It's really fun to be able to see who is watching us from around the country and sometimes around the world. So it's really fun to be able to connect to you this way. I'm in my studio as always, and I'm working on long arming some custom quilts and working on some inventory. So you can see the shelves are kind of empty. The ones you see here that have the white little wrap around them are bolts that haven't been opened before or yet. And so those are really easy to count because we know that they are the full 10 yards on that bolt or 15, whichever one it is. So I wonder if I can show you my beautiful rainbow of a floor over here as we're getting it all fixed up. Let me move this camera and see if I can change my camera view. Then you can see what we've been working on. Yep, there we go. Let me tip that up a little bit for you. Maybe. We're locked in place. Come on. Loosen up. There we go. Isn't that so pretty? I just love seeing all of them. So we've got all the reds here and all the oranges in here and all the yellows and the greens and blues. These are the ones that we have double checked the inventory for. And I say we because my wonderful helper Rochelle came over yesterday and helped me fix them all up and count several of them for me. So I didn't have to count every single one by myself. So we're about halfway, maybe a quarter way through, something like that. So it's fun. It's fun to see all the fabrics and kind of dream up what the next project might be and at least get them all organized so that if you guys want any fabric, it's ready to go for you. I'm getting ready also for our guild meeting. That's next Thursday, February 8th. And we are going to have Rebecca Bryan on as our guest speaker. I'm going to show you her website page real quick so you can see exactly who she is and what she makes because she is amazing. And if you haven't heard of her before, where are you? Where have you been? Are you living under a rock? Okay, this is going to pull up her website on a page that has one of her programs on it. So she makes these fabulous designs. She does a block of the month program every year, a new one. And you can buy past ones from past years, I believe. And I think she has a membership as well that shows all of the quilts. And she does foundation paper piecing. And we're going to get to learn how to do it and see all these different fabulous quilts. This is the same pattern here in different colorways. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I'm so excited. So let me see if I can go to her homepage, make sure you can see that as well. Yep, looks like it. Cool. So she loves color, which we love color here as well. And I think this is her newest one, the Solstice Block of the Month. So pretty. So on February 8th, she's going to show a trunk show of all of the different quilt designs that she's made in the past few years and give us a sneak peek of what's coming up, what she's working on next, and kind of give us a little presentation on how her technique works. And then on February 17th, she is going to give us a workshop. It's going to be a 4-hour long workshop, and we're going to get to make one of her quilt blocks. I'm not seeing it here on her main page, but it is so cool. So you'll get the workbook, the fabric requirements. I'll have a fabric kit ready for it as well if you would like fabric for it. And that's going to be on February 17th. Now, this is for our society members only. So you can join our society anytime. You get tons and tons of benefits with that. You'll be able to get replays of these. So if you're not available on the 17th, just watch the replay when you have time. Or if you're able to come, but you want to rewatch a section, you'll be able to rewatch that as well. So isn't that fun? I am so excited for that. So make sure that you sign up. Oh, let me grab you the link for our guild meeting. So if you are a part of our society quilting club, then you automatically already are in the guild as well. So don't sign up for that separately because you already get it. It's included in your membership. So, but if you're not and you want to just come to the guild, it's free the first month, and then it's only $7 per month after that. You can cancel anytime. All right, here comes the link. It is in the chat box. So click that link below and sign up for our guild. You get that first month for free. And if you want to cancel right away, just so you can try it out, that's totally fine with me. But we have so much fun. It is amazing. We have several amazing quilters in there, and it is just a blast to hang out with them. So I hope that you can come. Mark your calendar, February 8th. It is at 7 p.m. Central Time. So it's a great time to hang out in the evening with each other in our jammies and get a nice drink or something, or your hot cocoa or tea, and just hang out and be able to talk all things quilting. All right, I am working on the long arm, and oh shoot, I need to reset up my studio camera real quick. So hang on a second, let me send that over there to the studio camera, and you can see what I'm working on in the studio. So I'm going to head over there. So hang on just a second while I get that camera set up. Okay, hang on. Here it comes. Well, let's see if I can flip it around real quick. Hang on a second. Okay. I think I got it set up. Well, let me give it permission. All those fun techie things, you know. There it is. Okay, so if I do a solo layout, let me know if you can still hear my mic because I don't want it to disappear. Can you still hear me? Give me a thumbs up or a yes or something. Isn't this quilt fun? So she made it from her, I believe it was her father's handkerchiefs, and he has since passed away. And so she made a memory quilt with all of them, and she's going to gift it to her mom. So awesome. Thanks, Rochelle. So I'm working on getting that all loaded so you can hang out with me while I do this work. And of course, you can leave me comments and stuff in the chat box, and I'll be able to see those from over here, I think. So let me move this camera a little bit. Get it all straightened out. Okay. I'm working on basting it first. Hopefully I'm not blocking your view too bad. It's a big quilt. Here, I'm going to switch you spots. I'm moving you over here. Get you tangled up in the batting. There we go. Keep it nice and straight. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. Let's see if I can get this a little straightened out a little bit more. Got it a little bit more loose than normal because I'm quilting with a different kind of backing than I'm used to. So I'm going to scooch it over again. Sorry to make you dizzy there. There we go. I'm just double checking. We saw one little hole in one of the handkerchiefs, and so I was going to put a little piece of fabric back there to cover the hole as it's getting long arms. So just double checking that there aren't any holes in this layer, and it looks good. If you've got a pile of quilt tops that need quilted, I would love to help you. I am taking on more clients right now, so give me a holler and I would love to help you get those finished up. Okay, now I'm going to set the boundary for the quilt. And usually I quilt a little bit off the sides of the quilt. That helps stabilize the stitches, but she would like to keep it as close to the edge as possible. So each row I'm going to have to tell it where it's at as best as we can. Okay, there we go. And then the other side. So the cool thing is I can just move the head of the machine and tell it where it's at. All right. And then we're going to push go. And the machine's going to figure out where it's at and get lined up. And just check underneath to see how it's looking. Oop. Sorry, trying to move it slowly and then I kicked the tripod. Trying not to make you dizzy. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to hold the top thread, pick up the bobbin, and then tell it to go. And it automatically ties off and starts the design. I'm just going to check it for any tension issues. kind of hard to do when it's red thread on red fabric, but this is the design it's doing. Oh, I don't know if that zooms you in or not, but can you see that at all? Probably not very well, but it's race cars. So it's going to do this kind of flame design around the race cars and quilt that all the way down. And the nice thing is it will do its thing, so I can do something else while it's quilting. And we'll just leave that there so you can watch it work. And I'll come over here and do something else. Yes, Rochelle, I am on YouTube too. All right, I'm back over here at the other side of the studio. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit of inventory here while I'm letting that do its work. So you can see what I'm working on, how, what I'm counting. Unfortunately, what happened was I updated the website to a new Square website, and the Square version is free for me, fortunately, so that's an awesome thing. The bad news is that when I transferred everything over, it was supposed to automatically update everything, and it didn't. It didn't update the description or the price or the, well, maybe it did the price. I don't know. It didn't update some of the stuff, including how much inventory I have. So I'm having to go through and double check everything, which is good because I try to go through, and as I use it, I'll mark it on the bowl to make sure that I have the right number on there. But sometimes I forget. I get in a hurry. I'm doing stuff, and so it's good to just double check. Anyway, so here we go. Let me change my camera view for. Whoops. Change my camera view. Wrong button. Here we go. So that's the inventory we have counted already. And here is what I'm working on right now. Hi, Sandy. She says hi from Wisconsin. How's your weather been? We have had some amazingly warm days for being Wyoming. Crazy. Not complaining too much though, but I am worried about our summer. All right, let me give myself some space here. I'm gonna rotate this a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I just used this grape one for a client. It is so pretty. I love this color. So there's 1 yard and 2 yards. Cool. The good thing about this too is I'm seeing what we're running low on. So I'm making a list of all the things we need to restock. So if you didn't know, we do have an online store at journeybackquilts.com. Just click shop or store, I believe, and it'll take you over to our fabric. Okay. Here's another pretty purple one. Oh yeah, it's been warm there, huh, Sandy? Isn't that weird? Usually we have a ton of snow. Isn't this one pretty too? So I recently got a new sewing machine, a featherweight, and I really want to repaint her because she's real loved, a little bit beat up. So I'm thinking of painting her some color of purple and then using the gold decals on her. But I'm not sure which purple color I should go with, so I haven't jumped on doing that quite yet. All right, that's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9.5 probably. Yep, 9.5. Cool. The other silly thing with my website is it only will sell per per unit kind of thing. So it won't do a half yard, it only does whole yards. So if there's anything you ever need that's a half a yard, just let me know and we'll just do a PayPal invoice instead, which you can pay anyway. Rolling them back up is sometimes the challenge, trying to get them nice and tight and even with no big huge wrinkles in there. So if you've worked at a quilt store or you know how to keep track of how much inventory you have, give me your tips. Rochelle mentioned something about maybe weighing the bolts, and that might tell us how much yardage there is depending on how much the weight is. I thought that was a really good idea, so we might have to do that for next time. Okay, that one is marked correctly. Awesome. Yes, let's see. Sandy, she says, you better buy that so she doesn't have to roll it back up. I agree. And Rochelle says, the confetti cottons are so yummy. I know some people have trouble buying fabric online because of monitored colors. I bet if they send you a piece of focus fabric, you could match up. So I'll just work with. Yes, I totally can do that. So if you just send me a little clip of your fabric that you need matched, I will find the right fabric for you. And yes, these are so nice. They're so soft and heavy duty. They're woven really thick. So, and they're only $8 per yard. So they're a good deal for great quality fabric. All right. This one says I have 10 yards, but I definitely don't. Unfortunately. What a bright, fun green. This one is Riley Lime. So that's 2. Wouldn't these colors be really fun in Rebecca's quilt pattern she's going to do for us? Okay, just a little over 7. So pretty. Looks like the long arm's doing good over there. Sandy, are you Rochelle's friend that I hear about all the time? Remark that baby 7. Okay, here's a fun one. This is from the Glamp Camp line, and it is one of the most popular ones. Obviously, it's almost gone. And it's a cream background with a bright raspberry pink plaid. And there is just a little over 1 3/4 left of that one. And this one, they are not making anymore. So this is the last of it. So if you'd like some of this prettiness, let me know and I'll get it sent to you. 1 3/4 for cream flat. Okay. Look at this beautiful green. This is jade green. One. Cool, about 8.5 yards. Yep. Cool, cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with me while I'm doing this. I know this is like so interesting, right? Maybe it's like those mesmerizing type videos that you can watch that, you see workers working, or like the hydraulic pressing things, or those kind of funny videos that just get mesmerizing. You just want to watch them over and over again. Folding and unfolding fabric is the new mesmerizing videos. I love this color. It's so pretty. Okay. Better mark that one. 8.5. Okay, I've got one more to show you, and then we'll move on, go back to the long arm and check on it real quick. And this one is Riley Navy, I think. Yep. Very pretty. Oh man, look at these colors together. That would be a very dark quilt, but that would be so pretty. Or this. Or even this. Navy with light purple. Or navy with lime. Ooh, fun, fun. It's like a box of crayons, and you just get to play and color and play with color. And quilters are not just quilters. Quilting is part of the hobby. Fabric collecting is also a part of the hobby, and color matching is also another part of the hobby. So it's a multi-hobby faceted type hobby, right? Okay, there's two. I think we have a lot on this one. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 8 1/4. A little more than a quarter, but less than a half. Such a beautiful navy. Can you kind of see the shine to it? How pretty it is? Okay, almost done. Okay, here we go. All right. Awesome. Rochelle's asking if I have a pattern using 2-inch strips. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't know. Let me think about that. I know you can use very many variations of a log cabin. You can do strip quilts. Yes, Sandy, I'm sorry. She says her dogs are going crazy because mine is barking too. Yes, she is. All right, let's go over to the long arm and double check on that. I think it's almost done with its row. Oh, it looks so good. Almost there. I'd show you an up close, but you really can't see it with the red thread on this red fabric. Once it gets into this area, you'll be able to see the pattern a little more. But it's all done. Let me see if I have to push a button over here. Oh, it's not going to clap for us. Half the time when it gets done, it will clap, and the other half it doesn't. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to move it. I have to roll up the quilt and set the next row up and get that all ready to go. But I will let you guys go and I'll keep working on that. So let me get back to my studio over here. There we go. Well, thanks so much for joining me today and watching me do some just normal work in the studio, counting yardage and long arming quilts. That's pretty much a normal day in the studio. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Don't forget to mark your calendars for February 8th at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, not Mountain, Central Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. It's 6 p.m. Mountain Time for our guild meeting. And the link is in the chat box. So I would love to see you there, and you'll get to see Rebecca Bryan and all her amazing quilts and hear more about her special foundation paper piecing technique. It is so amazing. So you'll want to be there. All right, we'll see you next week, same time, same place. Bye.